Finally, Hatsune Miku gets her own anime. What up y'all, it's the Black Critic guy, and today I'm here to review the anime Black Critic. And I really wanted to like this anime a lot, but I was just bored. So the basic concept of Black Rock Shooter is it takes place in these two worlds. The first world is the world of reality where we follow this character named Mato and her interaction with various people. In the second world, we are taken to this desolate world where these 5 female beings basically duel to the death with each other. And that's pretty much it. That's the overlining plot of this entire series. So I was requested to watch this anime by one of my subscribers, Jeremy, and after watching it, like I said, I just found it boring. But before we get into the bad, let's talk about the good. First of all, the animation is spectacular. This is like the best animation I've seen since Puelli Magi Modica Magica. I mean, the animation was so cool. And the action scenes were intense. I tell you, the best scenes in this anime is when the Hatsune Miku characters are literally fighting with each other. And I would really love to see Hatsune Miku have her own show instead of, you know, make like an appearance in this one. But yeah, the action scenes is what made this anime awesome. The action and animation. Lastly, I enjoyed some of the characters. The one that I really liked the most was actually Mato. I mean, she's a very optimistic, caring individual who really just shines in this anime. I really liked her. I loved following her. I felt the pains that she went through. She was a really enjoyable character. As for the rest, we'll get into that. Sadly, those were the only things I actually liked about this anime. Now we get to the bad. Now I also did watch the OVA, and I felt like some of the things in the OVA were really lacking in the series. The first thing that the OVA had over the anime was the fact that the OVA really highlights the bond between Mato and Yumi, which I felt was really lacking in this anime. Now what I mean by lacking is, yes, we get a few episodes where they literally talk and hang out, but like in the first to second episode, we automatically need to assume that these two are going to be the best of friends. I didn't feel that. At least in the OVA, they took like 5 minutes to develop the fact that these two are just getting to know each other and they want to become friends. And the anime is like 2 seconds. Hi, let's be friends. Okay, but I can't be your friend. That's how it felt like. Character chemistry was really weak in this anime. And that's not just for these two, it's for like other characters. The only strong chemistry I felt was with Mato and Yu. And even that wasn't even played off to its fullest. It was like in a few episodes that you saw their development like grow. Another big thing that bothered me about this anime was the fact that characters fluctuated between being good or being crazy. Like there are some characters that will start off when you see them like, oh, I really like you. But then after a while you're like, wait a minute, what are you doing? And then afterwards it's like, whoa, what are you doing? The anime does that so many times. You don't know who's gonna be good, who's gonna be bad, who's gonna be in the middle. I mean, it got confusing. And that's the biggest problem with this anime. It just confused the shit out of me. The story was so contrived. Like I said, it just bored me and I really didn't care. As much as the action scenes really entertained me, I really didn't care who won. I was just interested by all the action and the fight scenes. I think the only time I actually cared was nearing the end when Black Rock Shooter, you know, it's like just fighting. I kind of rooted for Black Rock Shooter, but at the same time, I just didn't care who won. And I could go on and on about there was not a lot of supporting characters or how there were not a lot of male characters or how they left out the parents. In fact, there's actually one side story that really bothered me. And what I mean by bothered me is that I thought this story had potential and then they just dropped it. And that story is about this girl on the basketball team and her love interest. I really wanted to see them develop that, but they really only took like, what, 5 minutes of the series to actually talk and discuss it? They were building up to it and then they, whoops. And probably the biggest thing that really just bothered me was this desolate world. Did we really need it in this anime? I mean, why couldn't the anime be about, you know, regret and the feeling of being left behind by a friend or being alienated? It could have been that kind of anime, but then they threw in this like sci-fi action alternate universe kind of thing and I was like, is that necessary? I mean, we don't get an explanation of how this world came to be, first of all. We know that it's brought upon by suffering and pain, but how was it created? Who created it? And if so, how are people able to get into this world? How is their alternate egos, how do they become manifested in this world? They never really explained that. So overall, although it had spectacular animation, interesting and kick-ass action scenes, and some decent characters, Black Rock Shooter was just boring to me. I really didn't care much for the characters. I didn't care about their problems or their relationships with each other. The story was contrived and just all around boring. That's why I'm going to give this show a 3 out of 5 stars. It's okay. The only thing that this anime has going for it is its animation and action, and that's pretty much it. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it a lot? Did you hate it? Are you in the middle like I am? And let me know, what is your favorite alternate universe anime? Comment below and let me know. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace YouTube.